Hello everyone. Yes, it is like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just not tired at the moment, and I've had this on my mind for like the last hour, and I'm also trying to wait for something, but it's not happening, so I'm probably gonna head off to bed after I do this. But this is going to be something important to me and probably a group of people. It depends on how everyone responds to this. So as you know, I was a part of VGW Wrestling. If you don't know what that is, go ahead and look it up on YouTube. It's literally like the first thing that comes up. They just recently had their WrestleMania 6 pay-per-view. It was an absolute banger. I would suggest go check it out. But before I get into what I'm really trying to say, I want to give a tiny bit of background of how my knowledge of wrestling has improved over the last 2 or 3 years. And also, of course, how important VGW is to me. And as you know, VGW is going to be closing down very soon. All of us are moving on to bigger and better things. We're older, some of us aren't even in high school anymore, and we've got timeless jobs. We're trying to make money, trying to make a living, going to college, doing you know older teenage things, young adult things. I mean, it's crazy, but today's topic is going to be about NXT, BGW NXT specifically. When VGW NXT was created in 2018, I think it was created for a backup because main roster was taking a break after WrestleMania 3. And NXT started off with Blazing Payne as the general manager, and he booked all of the stuff for it, and we hired a whole ton of new guys, including myself. I came into VGW in 2018. And we all came into NXT and we did our thing. My first big match was at NXT TakeOver Redemption. It was Lee the Boss, BestTomcat51, Deadpool all day. Edge versus Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. I was Edge. Lee was Finn Balor, and Deadpool all day was Bray Wyatt. But anyways, I'm going to try to shorten this down because I don't want to make this too long. Over the next couple of weeks you had smaller NXT takeovers. It was kind of a mixture because then VGW main roster came back and both of them was happening at the same time. It was, after SummerSlam 2018, they still kept going, NXT kept going, and there was a small break. That was when NXT TakeOver Survival happened. That was Edge's return against Brock Lesnar, probably the obviously best match of the night. And we go from there. Hell in a Cell 2018, we continue with main roster, and NXT makes a small return at episode 13. This was when Shoff was able to get time to record. And we continued after that. There wasn't really much. It was very sporadic. You had TakeOver Revolution and then, take NXT episodes sporadically. And so I came in and gave them the opportunity after TakeOver Syndicate for me to be able to record. It was literally like 3 or 4 months that NXT wasn't uploaded. And I said, I'm going to take my shitty ass phone. I was going to take this shitty ass phone that I had, and I was going to record NXT with this shitty ass little phone. And of course, if you look at my debut of it was episode 18. You can look back and see how terrible it looked. But this was also the beginning of a new era of VGW NXT and VGW in general. it was the beginning of the Batista-Randy Orton rivalry. It was the continuation of Edge and Cena. It was the beginning of Seth Rollins and Chris Jericho's move, Adam Cole's move to the main event scene of NXT, and so on and so forth. And, you know, after that I switched the phone around and started recording with the other camera, and, you know, started doing my thing. I was up in Virginia at the time. I was doing my thing. I was near the end of high school, and I was just recording what I could. My first takeover was Ultimate X. In today's standards, it wasn't great. Before, you know, it was fun to me, but back then, but now it's, you know, it's kind of more just a nostalgic to me. We just started doing matches, and we did, you know, we had the Money in the Bank. Tyler Bate beat Edge for the title. You know, we had Takeover Redemption 2. You know, so much was happening through the episode 18, you know, all the way to like episode 27. And then after episode 27, we had NXT Takeover Destiny, which was called the best takeover in VGW NXT. Which they're not wrong. It is the best takeover. After that, that is when I started, actually, episode 26 was when I started moving from my old shitty phone to using Power Director. I had a laptop that I was using when I was down in Florida, and that is when, after that, I decided to start fresh. I started at episode 30, and moving on. I was pushing Kofi Kingston, who Circle was playing at the time, Adam Cole, Velveteen Dream, and this was when I created the King of the Ring. And, you know, we had banger matches. I got Kurt Angle and Chad Gable. Bobby Roode and Triple H was another hidden gem. This was when Seth Rollins became NXT champion and started making a name for himself. And, yeah. And then we get to episode 35, and after episode 35 was when shit started crazy. I'm going to be completely, totally legit. That was around the time when I was arrested, and I was in a bad time. I was in a bad place in my mind, and in November of 2019, and I did NXT King of the Ring with recording in the worst way possible. The audio and the video aren't even synced. It's the worst video ever. I haven't even watched it because it was so bad. And VGW was on a break again. NXT episode 36 was a half-assed episode that I just kind of shoved in there. And ever since that was the end of VGW NXT. I recorded a VGW NXT final show sometime in early 2020. I didn't have internet at the time. It was all single player. And I had that on the channel. And sometime around February of 2020, I was released from VGW due to my dumb actions of myself, and, you know, a lot of us weren't in the right set of mind. So, I was released from VGW until later on that year, October of 2019, or 2020, my apologies, when me and Show Off and Prince and Phantom, we all, you know, they gave me another opportunity, and that was when I came back to VGW. I created the Randy Orton Batista promo, etc. VGW NXT did not return after that, and we just did VGW Wrestling main roster, and we just did what we could. I did what I was able to do at the time, and I got my job around April, May of 2020. But it was not until 2021, because I'm going to say 2021 is going to be a life-changing year. It already has been. And to me, it's been a great year for me. But now we're going to get to the matter of why I'm making this video. Looking back and seeing how great VGW NXT was when it was, and the obstacles that stopped it from becoming what it could have been. It could have been something great with my lead booking and the ability for people to create performances that entertain people, it would have created a whole nother VGW. It would have created a whole nother company. It was insane. So now that VGW main roster is officially coming to an official end, this isn't just going to be a break, this is going to be an official end for VGW wrestling. I was thinking of possibly bringing back NXT. And if Show Off is allowing this, rebrand it, make my own channel as VGW NXT. I don't think he would be able to give me the VGW Wrestling account. If not, I would just make my own. But I would want to make a VGW NXT channel. And to bring back the fun that I had being able to record. And nowadays, my timing is a little bit off, but I think I have enough time to be able to quickly put something together every week. And it gives me something to do, so I can schedule it out. And if I can schedule stuff out alongside all the other things that I have to deal with every week, I think it would be something special. So ladies and gentlemen, but this is all up to you. I am not bringing that VGW NXT unless this is a group effort. Because it's not just about me, it's about everyone that wants to watch it. So here's the deal. We're going to bring back the roster of NXT. People like Edge, like John Cena, like Seth Rollins, Kofi Kingston, Adam Cole, the OGs. You know, the VGW NXT roster will return. And hopefully I will try to get the respected people that played as them to also come back. Because I feel over the last year or two, people are slowly improving on their in-ring skills. We weren't perfect in 2019. And I look back and, some of the matches were ass, they didn't make any sense. But now you look at how much more smarter we are in wrestling in the ring, it's a lot more entertaining. So, again, I'm thinking about bringing back VGW NXT. Hopefully being able to use the VGW Wrestling channel that has 300 plus subscribers, and being able to use NXT and revive NXT through that. Also, being able to have fun and keep VGW somewhat alive. It's not going to be VGW Wrestling. This is VGW NXT Wrestling. This is if main roster completely went kaput. NXT became a thing. This is an opportunity. This is a whole new thing that I want to get started. And I want to hopefully continue, throughout the future of NXT. I have Power Director on this computer. I have a powerful setup that I have already recorded things. I actually already have a match that from FPW that I have yet to upload. I just haven't done it yet. That I commentated over a match and it turned out pretty damn well. So, this is life-changing for VGW NXT, if this is able to be brought back. Guys, I want to know what you think in the comments below. I want to know if you guys are willing to be wanting to bring NXT back, bring that hype, bring that energy back that NXT brought to the table, that fresh energy to the table, and I want to bring that back. I want to be able to bring something like that back. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think. I will try my best. We're going to make that a weekly thing. I'm going to do everything I can to make that a weekly thing. Even if it has to be bi-weekly, I will try my very best. And takeovers, we're going to bring back the takeovers that we had originally. We're just going to keep the schedule going. We're going to start with VGW NXT episode 37. It's going to be the reunion episode. It's going to be special. It is going to be lit up. Alright? So, we're going to bring back Takeover Ultimate X, Takeover Survival, Takeover Redemption, Takeover Revelation, all of the takeovers that we did. We're going to bring them back. And we're going to fire up the squad. I want to do this, but I'm not going to do it if nobody wants to be on the train with me. So let me know in the comments below. Like this video, let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are if we bring back VGW NXT. If we bring back VGW NXT, this is going to be 2 years ago. Not all over again, but 2 years ago, and much, much more what VGW NXT was meant to be. It was close. It was close, guys. But it could have been so much more. And now, this is the opportunity for it to become so much more. We're probably not going to start until July. So, right now it is May 31st, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to go through June because I have a lot of stuff to get done in June. Starting July, my birthday is July 2nd. I turned 20 years old on July 2nd. I feel old as shit. But anyways, we're going to go into July with episode 37, hopefully, and be able to revive what was I loved doing it. I'm going to love doing it again. I love to help entertain all of the people, all of the fans of VGW NXT. I want to be able to do that again. So again, one last time, let me know, like this video, make sure you subscribed. I just hit 50 subscribers last month, so props to y'all for the 50 subscribers. We're going to try to go more. We're going to try to go up. I'm going to try to get, this channel is going to become something else. Hopefully this year. We shall see. So, thank you guys for enjoying this video. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. And I hope to see y'all very, very soon. Peace out.